Good evening, I'm Amanda Barren in Charleston.
And I'm Tim here in Huntington.
First tonight, a breaking news alert. Protests over the election of Donald Trump. He said, I truly want to thank you. There are so many people out there who I want to thank, who believed in me and really helped pave the way for what was a campaign that some might call very successful.
Right.
There are two candidates. He hasn't been in politics for very long. Interesting to point out, though, his father was... This is Elk Middle School in Kanawha County, which has turned into a center of help and hope for dozens and dozens of people who've lost everything in this week's flooding. What you see behind me, pieces and parts of lives washed away in just an instant. And it's hard to imagine, but last week at this time, all of that was underwater. All right, Caitlin, thanks so much. Keep in mind, if someone is in line at the polls by 7:30 in West Virginia, they can still vote. They'll just be given a number, and those numbers are what keeps you in line. We saw that during the May primary. Of course, in Jackson County, West Virginia, we know some people were in line and they did not get a chance to vote until 9:30. But at the end of the day, they got their chance to make their voice heard and, of course, do and fulfill their civic duty.
Okay, take a look behind me. You can see at the underpass there's a truck that's sitting there. It's been there since 7 o'clock last night, and our Jatera McGee talked to that truck driver. He was in Beckley. He thought about stopping in Beckley, but thought, I'm going to try to use the time I have left on my shift to make it to Hurricane, and obviously he didn't make it to Hurricane, and because of the shifts that they work, Rob and Hattie, he can't drive anymore, so he's stuck there. He's been there since 7 o'clock last night, and he'll be there for a couple more hours.
Depression is the most common condition associated with suicide, and it's often misdiagnosed or undiagnosed or untreated, according to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. Monday night, you have the chance to learn from an expert about teenage depression, how to spot it, and what you can do to help your child. A man's facing charges after troopers say he tied up and robbed his own grandmother. Doy Taylor III is charged with kidnapping and robbery. According to a criminal complaint on Wednesday, the victim called 911 saying her grandson had tied her up and then took off in her car from her home in Sutton. Troopers say they stopped Taylor a short time later in that stolen car. They say Taylor admitted to tying up his grandma with shoelaces and then dragging her to the bathroom and locking her inside. Troopers say he also stole cash right out of her purse. He's being held at Central Regional Jail.
And in Logan County, West Virginia, donated $1,000 for challenging other churches. Also, all you veterans out there.
Live outside of our station. Amanda, finally some help on the way.
I thought I was going to be wearing the same outfit for the next week or so.
Yeah.
Being stuck here, but we finally have some relief here in the parking lot. But I want to update you on some of the road conditions. Keep in mind 77 between the split here in Charleston and Eden's Fork. There is one lane open, but that is only for emergency vehicles, so don't try to head out on 77. What they're going to do when the sun comes out, we're hoping around 9 or 9:30, they're bringing in graders from Cabell County, and then they're going to utilize the ones that they have here to attack those roads and continue to get the snow off. So still slow going, and the entrance and exit ramps to the interstate also haven't been treated at this point, so that's something you want to keep in mind if you do try to brave these conditions. But they're urging everybody to just stay home. One guy who is not at home this morning is Aaron Priest. He is the owner of Two Vets Lawn Care. We're not looking at any lawns today, but I do see pavement for the first time in a long time. How you guys hanging in?
Oh.
We're going to let you go so you can get back to it, because I know a lot of people are like us, Aaron, thank you so much, that want their cars and their parking lots cleared. Just be patient. I think that's the key word today. A lot of people are just kind of taking this all in and enjoying it. You know, Saturdays are generally a day meant for running around, meant for errands, kids sports, all that kind of stuff. Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you want to look at it, all that's on the back burner today as we deal with what Mother Nature is bringing us. Now, I can tell you, we tried to put this ruler in the snow, guys. Can't even see it, so I'm not even going to attempt for you. Probably about 16 inches here on the ground in Charleston, but I can tell you that to my left here on Virginia Street, we saw pavement for the first time.
That's exciting. Yeah.
It was really exciting. Yeah. So.
Hey, and you don't even have to worry about what direction the ruler is that you're putting in the snow today.
Yeah. I was not doing math quickly on television yesterday.
Exactly.
If you saw me, I put it in the wrong way. And listen, there are some things we just reserve for not doing.
We can't see it on the screen. Is it actually snowing on you right this minute?
Oh, it is.
Oh, I can see
it is.
yeah.
Snowing,
Now I can see a little more.
Quite a bit. I'm sure I can't see myself right now. I'm trying to look at.
It's jacket in there. How?
Right.
It's the frosted look on your hair, Amanda.
I like that. That was also popular back in the 80s too, so that's good.
There you go.
There you go.
Thank you.
Amanda Barren, thank you very much.